Ipupa, who files a lawsuit against his ex-girlfriend Nikki Barcelona Mega for defamation. Fally Ipupa's ex-girlfriend and mother of his two beautiful kids, Kelna and Akaina, has been arousing controversy on social media. She has declared that she's pregnant for Fally Ipupa, which the singer claims it is unfounded, and he considers the act as a deliberate ploy to destroy his marriage with Nana Ketchup. And Fally has filed a defamation and says that anyone that goes against his family, anyone that tries to separate him from his wife or destroy his family, he's not going to find it funny with that person. And Fally says that I cannot be a father to a child whom I am not responsible for. And he says that this is not actually the first time this lady is coming out with scandals like this, and he takes it to court and sues her for defamation and says that since you have decided out of jealousy and out of selfishness to destroy my marriage with my beautiful wife and my family, I cannot refuse the fact that I have two beautiful daughters with you, but saying that you're carrying another child from me is just a taboo and it's defamation, because I cannot remember the last time I met you, the last time I touched you. I have been with my wife and my family since the last time we separated. Fally says that against all forms of degradation resulting from the dissemination of fallacious and deceitful remarks targeting my person and my family, and against all misleading allegations intended to grant me or to make believe that I am in relation to a person that I know not about and a lady that is out to destroy my family, I say that I am taking you to court and you're going to pay me so huge for defamation and for scandalizing my image on social media and putting the life of my wife and my family at risk. That is the beautiful daughter of Fally Ipupa, and we know that he has two beautiful daughters with this lady, and the question is, what actually could be the problem, and how can a lady from nowhere burst out on social media saying that Fally Ipupa has gotten her pregnant with the third child and is refusing paternity of this child? And she says that I am not relenting my effort, I am not afraid of you suing me, but I will prove to the world that the child I am carrying is your child, and my intention is not to destroy your family but to make my child to have a father. Still about our international page, let's talk about 10-year-old Nigerian comedian Emanuela. We know about Emanuela and her videos and her funny comedies. Not long ago, you see her from a child. She has been growing so big and grown to an adult and to a beautiful woman at that. Nigerian comedian Emanuela and the child comedian is making a lot of strife when it comes to entertainment and when it comes to comedy. As we see her, she is an award-winning comedian, and on a movie she has been casted with a role. The title of this movie is Survive or Die. She features Hawa Barnes, Felos Dolaso, and Craig Borg as major cast. And we say that Nigerian comedian is not only ending in Nigeria, but she's striving also in not only Nollywood but in Hollywood. And we say that indeed hard work pays. We have known about Emanuela and the Mark Angel comedy kits and everything, the way she started on YouTube, the way she was doing her things on her page, on both Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere. We've watched her being grown and nurtured as a child, and now she's growing to a big lady, and she keeps making strides. It is good to keep growing. She is no more just ended at just Nollywood. She is getting to Hollywood, and we say that congratulations to you, Emanuela. Keep going high and keep making indeed Africa proud. Now let's talk about Flavor, who goes on social media and on an interview. He says that behind every successful woman there is a struggling man, and behind every satisfied woman there is a tired man. Flavour goes on his social media page and on an interview says that most women are parasites to men. They have nothing to show for, and just a few of them who manage to have careers, they bury men under, saying that I did this for you and I did that for you, you are nothing. But when it comes to men, men have been buried under women, and men have taken all the loads from women, and men have been noted that behind every successful and happy woman there is a very tired man. These words from Nigerian artist and musician Flavour has caused a lot of controversies online, as some of his fans and others are not happy with these words, especially the women. They say that, leave that thing, there are some women who work harder than men and have given men homes, have given men jobs. So what do you mean by behind every successful and happy woman there is a tired man? He has been condemned on social media, saying that if he has problems with his relationship, if he has problems with his wife, his kids or whatever, he should not generalize it on social media, and saying that every woman is a parasite to every man, because we do have independent ladies out there who work on themselves, they work for themselves, they get the money they want, they purchase whatever item they want without depending on any man. So Flavour should go back on social media and take those words. His words are, whenever I'm doing an interview with anybody, I make sure that I take my time to express my views. And I will still stand on the point that behind every happy and successful woman, there is a very tired man. And most often, women have taken this as an advantage to mistreat and to maltreat men. Let's talk about Oprah. Let's talk about Oprah Winfrey and his discussion and interview with Prince Harry. And just not long ago, we had this on social media circulating everywhere, that Oprah Winfrey had an interview with Prince Henry, who disclosed that there is a lot of racism in the royal family and the palace. Everyone was surprised because, you know, they say that every zinc or every house now roof they cover the problems. And she says that her herself, she was shocked and she was surprised. And most of her culture, before she takes you on air or before she brings you live, she has a personal interview with you so you can feel comfortable to express all your views and express all your worries. But Prince Henry said no to this and preferred to come straight on air on an interview with Oprah, and says that most people think that we are having the bed of roses. Most people think that the royal family is just the best and we are having all the enjoyments in the world. But you have to understand the fact that even in the royal family, we have a lot of racism. Now the question is, who is a racist and who is doing racism to the other? That is the question yet to be answered, and we are hoping and praying and following that subsequently we are going to have answers to all our questions as to a vivid and a clear explanations for these words uttered by Prince Henry from the palace, who says that there is a lot of racism in the palace. The journalist Oprah and the media personnel, she tried everything to get a lot of wisdom and a lot of explanations from the prince, but it turned out very difficult because the prince just had a statement and a little remark to talk about the royal family and about racism in it. Let's talk about Ada Jesus. Not long ago, we have been talking about the death of Ada Jesus. We have been talking about what happened to her. Ada Jesus, a comedian, 23-year-old, just died not long ago and causing a lot of controversies online as to who is responsible for this young comedian's death. Not long ago, we know about some of the wrong things that she did. She accused some of the prophets there in Nigeria of being fake. She talked about Rita Edochie conspiring with some of the pastors to have rich men sleep with her. She talked about some of the native doctors being fake, and it was very difficult for the prophet, for the native doctor and Rita Edochie to forgive this act done to them by Ada Jesus. And she goes online to apologize to all these young men and to all the prophets and to all the native doctors, but it was very difficult for her to have forgiveness from especially the prophet and Rita Edochie. And just less than 24 hours after her death, Rita Edochie goes online and says that life is a warfare and God gives and God takes. And he says that farewell, she says, farewell, my friend. So everyone was like, how could you post something like this about a fellow woman? It's like she was being happy about the death of Ada Jesus. And just not long ago, she still went on her social media page and says that anyone who keeps saying that I am the cause or I am responsible for the death of Ada is going to follow her. This statement made by her caused a lot of problems online, and she has been accused, directly accused, of killing Ada Jesus. And it is said, and rumor has it, that she still denies the allegations but still holds on to her words, as she says that anyone who keeps saying that I am responsible for the death of Ada Jesus is going to follow her. So this statement is controversial. You're refusing that you're not responsible for this young woman's death, and at the same point you're saying that anyone that holds you responsible is going to take her part. So she's indirectly saying that anyone who says that she killed Ada Jesus is going to be killed. So the question is, who actually is responsible for the death of this young, beautiful, and talented comedian? Is it Rita Edochie? Is it the prophet Edumoje? Is it the native doctor? Or maybe it was just a kidney failure, like everyone has it and everyone knows that she has been having kidney failure and infection for a very long time. But the question is, why will Rita Edochie not stay silent but still prefers to go on social media talking much about the death of this young lady rather than letting her soul find rest in the bosom of the Lord? We'll be right back to take on our star profile page. Stay with us, Entertainment News.